G'day! Welcome everyone. This is Bonez episode 6. Yeah, not episode 5, because you want to know why? Because something bad happened. Also, we got a guest. The very first guest on this show / podcast. It is Retro Monkey. You can say hi if you want to. There we go. He doesn't speak English. Yeah, so Retro Monkey, he's a fellow streamer from, good old WA, Perth. So yeah, tell the viewers, which is basically me mum who listens to it. Joke, she doesn't even listen to this. So tell the people who you are, and what you do, what you stream, what you do.
I'm just a bloke who's made it this far in life. I'm level 27 and looking to level up to 28 at the end of this year.
Nice. Get those sweet experience XP.
The game reaps no rewards at the end.
Yeah. When you hit max level of 100, you're out. Reset.
That's right. There's no recapping.
There's no respecking.
Got to make the most of the levels you've got now, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I've turned away from the outside world and become one of those what do they call it? A shut-in. And along with being a shut-in came the great opportunity to become a streamer. And it's just been a wild ride since.
Nice. It's good, man. Yeah. So that's Retro, everyone. Of course, Retro's link will be in the description for his Twitch channel. Check him out, definitely. If you haven't, just do it. Do yourself a favor.
Not as interesting as he may make it out to be.
Well, it's better than my content. Yeah. So yeah, I might explain to you the story of episode 5. So what happened was, for the past 2 weeks, I've been trying to it's been a 2-week gap since episode 4. So what's happened was I had to house sit. So I had a Saturday to myself. I had a weekend. So I was like, all right, I'll record the episode. And I was house sitting, and it was like a good episode because I was not on my PC. I was recording from my phone. And I recorded a good 50 minutes, which I hardly do. It was just so out of the blue. So yeah, I was just like, holy shit. Because normally with me, because I will look at how long I've been recording for, which is a bad thing. I wish I can hide it. And
time flies when you're not looking at the clock, eh?
Yeah, it does. It certainly does when you're not looking at it. So, so I started recording it, and the entire episode, I've been trying to figure out how to I've been trying to figure out ways of trying to copy that file, the MP4 file, then putting it over, and then all that kind of stuff, and it just hasn't been working, and I'm really pissed off because I wasted probably 2 hours of my life just trying to figure out how to do it. So I was just like, oh, I should have brought borrowed my sister's shitty laptop and took my microphone there and just download OBS or whatever software she has, or Audacity, and just record for a split, just record that episode and then upload it with her laptop. And I was just so I still got it on my phone, so I'm still trying to figure that episode out, which is a bit of a pain. It truly is a pain in the ass to try.
So you're trying to get episode 5 off of your phone into your computer.
Yeah. So I don't know if I should call this episode 5.5 or episode 6, and then 5. The Disappearing Act or something like that.
Do you have the iPhone?
No, I got a Samsung, so I got an Android.
Oh, beauty.
Yeah.
You should just be able to rip that out, plug it into your computer via USB, download the file, and...
I think I might do that. I'll download the file and just upload it real quickly. I might do that. So yeah, you know what? We should, I reckon we should jump into gaming news. You want to hear some sweet gems on the gaming news right now?
Dynasty Warriors 9 on Steam sale the day it was released.
Really? That's not, Tell me that. Tell me what happened.
I saw this thing pop up on Facebook, and it was Dynasty Warriors 9 on Steam sale. I thought, fuck yeah! I just racked my brain looking for a Dynasty Warriors on Steam. Couldn't find one.
Yeah.
Well, all I found was the Warriors Oraki or something, and I've already got that on the Xbox.
Yeah.
And then it popped up on my Facebook. I thought, yeah, hell yeah! It's it's Dynasty Warriors. The thing's old as bloody dog's bowl. So
yeah.
I figured, it won't be that expensive. I clicked on it, 10% off. I was like, oh, that's not that bad.
Yeah,
Maybe it's $5 or something.
Yeah.
Nah, it's $63. What the shit is this?
And don't forget, that's like US as well, so it's just
Yeah,
so it'll
that's
be
a
like
good 70, $80.
yeah, so like 80, $70 you're looking at.
I'm just sitting there going, what do you mean sale? What do you mean on special? What?
What? 10 like 5% off that shit? Fuck that.
Yeah, I'll just get
Oh,
a PlayStation emulator and flog the old ones.
Yeah, exactly. And then you don't even have to pay a cent for that. You just download,
just your soul.
Yeah, just your soul on a dodgy website that says, "Hey, we don't send you like weird viruses or nothing." Wink, wink.
We're not going to sell your information to overseas investors.
Yeah, we're not going to sell it to some Chinese investors who will know where you live and all that kind of stuff. And it's gone. Like it's South Park. You know, I found out like I was actually playing the Stick of Truth and not the Stick of Truth, Fractured Butthole. Yeah, and I was trying to get the achievement of the high max investor, and it's like, and I found out who the character is. I found out the banker's name. His name is Benny. His name is Benny. And it's gone. And like, the reason why I went back to the Fractured Butthole is because, you know, this is actually getting off topic, which is actually a great idea because it just makes the episode even more entertaining and more fun. Do you remember Splinter Cell Blacklist?
I remember Splinter Cell back on the PlayStation 2.
Oh yeah. Have you ever played Blacklist or the multiplayer for that?
No.
I love the multiplayer. It was so much fun. It was called Spy versus Merc. It was Spy had the full
Merc's always going to win, mate. Always.
Yeah.
Dog's name. I got an investment in that one.
So the mercenaries have first person view, and they have more high dense armor, and like it's spies. So it was so much fun, and I played on 360 with my mates all the time, and I've forgotten how much fun it was because when I watched Dead by Daylight, it reminded me of that. I was just like, holy shit, that was so much fun. So what I did was on Uplay, when you buy games, you can get 20% off if you have 100 like coins. And I was like, it's 20% off. That's fucking alright. And so I was missing out on points. I only had about 40 points. I was like, shit. And I was like, alright, I had to do all these challenges. So I went back through all my Ubisoft games, and a lot of them were South Park challenges. And I had to replay most of the South Park games to get the challenges. Then, when I went to purchase the game, I didn't get the 20% off. I forgot to get that. So I paid the game full off. Yeah. Right. After that, today, I look on the store. The game is half price. It's $10. Instead of me paying $30, I ended up paying, like, instead of paying $30, it's now $10. And if I had 20% off, it would have cost me around about $9 or $8. So,
Damn.
I shot myself in the foot. And so I was a little bit like, right, that was a waste of money. So I was just like, okay, let me see if the lobbies are still around. Nah, dead as hell. I was like, I can't play any games. And the only way you can play, like, level up and all that, if you do private matches, which me and my friends do. None of my friends have a PC to have it. So essentially, I bought a $30 game. And I can't play. And I can't play. All I can do is single player, and none of my friends play this game anymore. They're like, "Oh, you want to play PUBG?" And it's like, "No, fuck off. I want to play something else, not PUBG."
That's it. Unfortunately, nowadays it seems to be if you ain't got the latest, you get left behind.
Yeah, you certainly do. Like if you're not playing the new stuff, I used to play old school games all the time on the 360 days. I love that. Like you used to go back.
There are some old games that still have lobbies. I watch a dude, Nikos, in New Zealand, and he plays Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
On PC. It's like, how is that game even still on anyone's hard drive?
I know. Like, I was watching this YouTube video that was going back through the years, and it was a guy his name was Merc Music, and he was playing headshots, snipers only, and he went through all the CODs, and he literally found lobbies in each game with the first one. And this was all on Xbox and 360 as well. And he played NW2, and there was still people playing it. Like, solid, max prestige and that. There was also people who still play Black Ops 1. I was actually on it the other day while streaming it, and it had like 36,000 active players. I was like, holy shit.
Bad, but yeah. That's mainly because of zombies, and we all know that.
No, it was the multiplayer side. The zombie side had 10,000. Because it's a separate lobby thing. So I was just like, holy shit. And like that, it has not seen those days since like 2012, like late 2000, like late 2012, early 2013 when it started dropping off, because like people play Black Ops 2. Yeah, so holy shit, it was like wow, people still play it, and like the lobbies are still active, and like Search and Destroy is still active, and I was like holy shit, that was awesome. And it was just like it was great getting back to memory lane, and yeah, like it was just like wow, people play it, and that's what shocks me. Like when people like when you find dedicated fans that play those games over and over again, the multiplayer is still active and all that. And it's just awesome. Like Quake and Doom, like those servers are still
like
active.
Sorry.
Yeah,
It's like some group of friends that just they have so much fun in a particular game that they just can't fathom entertaining the thought of another game taking that space.
Yeah. Like Battlefield. I love Battlefield. Like 2013, I love that.
I'm more of a coder, but since the PC, I just can't do it. Like PUBG or nothing for me really right now.
PUBG or nothing. I had a good month break from it. It's been like almost a month since I last played it. 31st of it's been a good. Like I feel more relaxed not playing PUBG. I've been playing Fortnite a bit every now and then, but still, like Fortnite is just I don't give a shit about my stats on Fortnite. PUBG is like gonna get them chicken dinners.
There's statistics.
yeah. Fortnite.
I don't care much for statistics. Like I mean, I will every now and then look how well I'm doing in PUBG just so I can like tote to my mates like, oh, I'm not as bad as you think I am.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I'm not doing competitives or anything like that, so it's not really super important to me.
Like for me, it's just like I had an argument once. I was playing COD World War 2, and this guy had like a complete argument with the entire lobby about his stats, and he goes, oh, like it was domination, and he was just blaming all of us for his stats being so low. And I go, and me being a shithead and like starting shit. I go, well, mate, if you're not playing, if you stop playing shit, if you start playing good, we won't be this shit. And he cracks it like, when they get into that, like that really, really like rage is building up, and they start like breathing in, and it's almost close enough for them sucking in their mic just to yell at you. That was it.
When they lose all control.
Yeah, when they lose all control, like it's just like, oh my god, it was like blasphemy that I said that. Like he was like, and then we're like, oh no, he's gonna get pissed.
Yeah, I try not to play with people with the mindset of a 12-year-old.
Oh my god, like it's just like take a chill pill. It's just a fucking video game. I can relate. I do rage. That is just me. I rage straight up, but like an hour later.
Do you know what that noise is?
What was
that? Noise is actual legitimate chill pills. I actually have a bottle of Synovus chill pills. I'm not even joking, man. Everyday stress support, 60 tablets.
Oh, dude, that's intense. Like, man, I think I might borrow some. I need to borrow some then.
Go down to Woolies, you'll find them in the vitamin section.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah. All right, let's
just a little tip for any COD rages out there.
Yeah.
Pills.
Yeah,
don't flip out when someone suggests you have one. Just take their advice and live better.
Take the chill pill.
It's the red pill.
Yeah, take the red pill. Hey, tired, stressed, you feel better on Swiss. Nah, mate, fucking chill pills. All right. Did you hear? This is all right. So these are the notes I write. I write down notes for the episode, so I know if I lose track on like talking or rambling and stuff, I can continue on and not having that awkward pause and think and be like, shit. So, rumors are that Spyro Remaster is in the works of being made.
Of course it is.
Yeah. Like, I reckon because since the popularity of how well Crash did, I think you can tell.
What is it? The 20th? It's the 21st century, mate. It's the century of rehashes and nostalgia trips.
And remasters. Like, like they're remastering Assassin's Creed Rogue. Like that game was a fucking gem.
They're doing Dark Souls as well.
I know, and they're putting it on the Switch.
I don't understand. What's the point of remastering games? Why not just make a better one?
I know, right? Like, the only reason why they should... This is why I think the only reason why they should remaster a game if it's been like a 20-year anniversary or something like that, not been around for like 5 years or 2 years or 3
Where the
years.
fuck is the Zelda Link to the Past remake then? I
Yeah.
mean, I legit want to play Link to the
Where's
Past
where's
on
Final
the old school.
Fantasy? Where's Final Fantasy
Oh,
Episode 7? That thing is.
they're still making Final Fantasies though.
They're still delaying that shit. And I remember when that was announced, and like people were like, "Oh, when's it coming out?" And like you can see in the forums, like people saying it's so shitty and all that kind of stuff. I'm cool with Spyro being remastered. That was my childhood. I love those games. I love Spyro. I love the first one, second one, and third one. After
The original Spider-Man.
the original, the original.
Still remember the cheat codes. Eel Nats.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, holy shit. I'm getting a massive nostalgia trip just then, man. Holy shit. Yeah, man.
If they don't remake that game, then
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
what are they doing?
Yeah. So yeah, they're gonna remaster the 3 games, and this is just in the works right now. That they're working on. So I was just like, shit, that's gonna be awesome. Like, I can't wait for that. And like, they're remastering Medieval. If you played that, that was
Yes.
yeah. There was a trailer for it. There's actually been a trailer on the Sony website. Check it out. It was for Sony Experience. Me and my dad used to play it like every day. It was, and the funny thing is, it was made by the guys who made Dark Souls. Original company, yeah. Which I cracked out laughing. I was like, holy shit. And it's still hard to this day. My sister bought me a copy when I was turned 18. She was like, what do you want? And I was just like, I want Medieval. I seriously want Medieval for it. And I was just like, fuck yeah. So yeah, that's coming out. There's no dates for it at the moment, so I was just like, fuck, that'll be awesome to have.
After the South Park debacle with the near-on-year delay, whatever they
Yeah.
say there's a release date, I say, yeah, I'll fucking believe it when I see it on the shelf.
Yeah.
Like, you tell me when the date's coming, I ain't gonna
Yeah.
care. It's when I'm
Like
at
for
the
me,
shop, that's when it's-
like the only companies that I trust with release dates is none. Well, Bethesda kind of does alright with their release dates. I do have to admit, with their release dates, they kind of match it alright, but still, there's so many fucking bugs on that first day. Yeah.
But at least they release it, you know?
Yeah, exactly. They're like, oh shit, we had release on that day, and Todd Howard or whatever his name is like, oh yeah, we should make that club, like, you know, like that mod club that we should, where they charge you money. You okay? That's my Mr. Mac impersonation. Okay, class. Okay. Far Cry 5. What's your thoughts on Far Cry 5? Are you excited?
Pre-ordered.
Oh, you pre-ordered?
Off.
Oh, nice. Done deal. See, that's it. And the topic. And next game.
I like because I rebought Primal and Force because I had nothing to play when I wasn't streaming, and I was like, oh, I can go through Far Cry 4 on the PC and redo it. I've already clocked it. So.
Yeah. But, I replayed Far Cry 3. I rebought that when they announced it. It was back in November. Oh wait, no, it was early Jan that I played it, and it took me a solid week of just playing it and collecting everything.
Far Cry 3, that's the one with the crazy looking dude
sitting
on the beach, isn't it?
Vast.
Yeah.
Right. That was
that
good.
That one I liked. The second one with Pagan Min, it was all
right. Fourth
Like,
one was Pagan Min, yeah.
That one, well, it's the second one I played. The fourth one, Pagan Min, was alright. I found the story to be okay. It was very family oriented, so you can't really knock it. But this next one, that seems to be very culty.
Yeah, I love that. I like that kind of stuff. I like that whole twisted religions and shit.
I don't mind when games have I do mind sometimes. I do mind when games have an agenda behind it. Somewhat like Wolfenstein. It's an extremely anti-German game. And you know, not gonna sit here and defend Germany or any of.
Well, it's more anti-Nazi, I reckon, than German.
That's right.
Yeah.
But you know, if you go into the huge political side of it, the other, the original, I think the original argument was Hitler was just trying to get away from the bankers and go back to a gold standard. And then when he started to get a bit of momentum behind him, he just went fucking batshit crazy.
Oh yeah, he was
So,
already
like,
batshit crazy as well. So
oh yeah, it just
Yeah.
takes a while to show.
yeah, it does.
But with that, it's like it helps fuel disdain and hatred between people because
Oh yeah,
like, you know that Blair Cottrell fella.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's the I can't remember what the name of the Patriots or something like that, but
Yeah.
he gets called a Nazi all the time, which is ironic because he's not gassing millions of people. You know, he's not doing those things. He just has a belief system that's different to others. And I'm not going to sit here and say it's right or wrong. Everyone's entitled to their own opinions.
Yeah,
and
exactly,
beliefs.
exactly.
But labeling someone that is a dangerous thing. It then puts them into a position where they've got to react
to that,
or
pretty
ignore
much.
it.
Yeah, you remember?
It's a bit hard to do that.
You remember that? Oh, what was that? There was this. I remember this guy. They called him out. It was like they started calling him this shit, and it was on Twitch. Yeah, it was on Twitch. This old bloke who streams RuneScape, and this guy. You remember the Keemstar, the Drama Alert?
Yeah, I remember Keemstar.
Yeah.
All I see on Ricky Berwick's tweets is Keemstar shit.
Oh yeah. So, so he pretty much did this news report saying that this child molester,
that high school game? Oh, no.
No, child molester got out of prison, is now streaming on Twitch doing RuneScape, and he got this photo. Yeah. So he got this photo of this bloke, and he kind of matched up with this guy on Twitch, and they're both exactly different people, and both really have different names and that. That guy that he got the photo of is still in prison, and pretty much called this streamer, this old bloke, pretty much a pedophile. And
so what happened with that? Because that's a dangerous thing.
Oh yeah. So all of Keemstar's fans went on this guy's Twitch channel, and he was streaming, calling him that he should hang himself. He's disgusting. How dare you do this? Get the fuck off Twitch. They're pretty much So they're pretty much everything, and he doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't like, because he's a 60-year-old
guy. He ain't got a fucking clue.
He doesn't have a clue. And what happened was this one guy emailed him saying, "Hey, this guy's calling, like, this guy accidentally fucked up and said this," and he literally bawls down to tears on his stream saying, "I am nothing like that. I just play video games and stuff. I don't care who this person is. I don't want to apologize for him. I just want to continue." And it's like, Keemstar admittedly said he fucked up and he removed the video.
Yeah, but his fans didn't really listen.
Yeah. They're not going to listen. Like 500,000 people.
Like, they just need someone to point the finger and then.
Pretty much, yeah. And so he got called out for that kind of shit. And it was just like, and like the old bloke, he's fine, but he still cops it on his Twitch channel.
Of course he will. Once something's out there.
Oh, it's
out. It's out there.
Yeah, it's straight up out there. So, and like he tried to get into contact with the old bloke, and the old bloke just says, "I don't want nothing to do with you, mate." Like, which is understandable. It's fair enough.
Of course.
And like,
why would you entertain it? Why would you give them a fucking second of time?
So yeah, it's just that whole fucked up shit, and it's just exactly the thing. It's just words and like images and everything. And the internet is a powerful thing, and you have to watch out what you do, especially when content as well. Like anything that goes out there, it's there for the rest of your life.
That's right.
You're fucked.
Back to the Wolfenstein political things. The religious part and section of Far Cry 5. Like I said, I was baptized Anglican. I went to a Catholic school. So I've been through it. It's not to it.
Yeah.
But I don't buy into religion either. I don't believe in invisible people that create things and stuff. It just doesn't sit with me logically. So this new Far Cry, I'm looking forward to killing a bunch of religious people, simply because I want to see their god bring them back.
Oh, yeah.
If it doesn't happen, then it must not be true, right? Because everything we see on the screen is true.
Like I got a Christian background. My mum and dad are Christian, so I grew up going to church on Sunday and all that kind of stuff, and going to all that kind of stuff.
Were you an altar boy like me?
No, I wasn't. I didn't like. For me, like, it got to a point where I just did not like especially the church they go to. Like, my parents, they help out and all that kind of stuff. My dad does the audio. My mum sings at the church, and that.
Oh wow, they're very involved, eh?
Yeah, they're involved in the church, and they still are. They still are. And the thing is, it's just all this gossip and judgment that I particularly don't like.
Yeah.
My sisters and I, we both listen to metal. We listen to metal music and that.
Oh
So,
no, you're Satan. You must be the devil.
oh no, my parents don't care about the music we listen to. Like my dad, he understands the message of it. My mom finds it hilarious. She finds how hilarious how they sing and all that kind of stuff. And we went up to go to church for my mum, so she can sing it out, and it was like for Mother's Day, so we're like, we'll go to church. And my sister's like, me and my sister, we both have the same hair color. We don't have a dyed or anything, so we look like we're part of the family. And then my eldest sister, she has dark hair, and so we have this running joke that she's the adopted child. So because every time we meet up, they're
Wow.
are these your children? And that's her friend, and it's like, no, I'm her daughter. And the look on her face is just awkward as hell for that lady. So we do it as a joke. So we went in there, and I wore my metal t-shirt, and all my sisters wore them in metal t-shirts, and they did not know that my parents, like, they don't know who, like, they will know who my parents is if they were walking around, but we walked in
Separate.
yeah, separately. So I was wearing a metal t-shirt that has zombies all over it, and it was like World War II zombies.
Rob
and that
Zombie?
it wasn't a Rob Zombie t-shirt. It was for a metal band, Suicide Silence. I was wearing that, and my sister was wearing this bat, and it was for a band called not Cannibal Corpse. I mean Cancer
Cannibal
Bat.
Corpse?
Cannibal Corpse I love, but I'm not wearing their t-shirts. My mom will kill me. She'll shank me. I'm joking. Yeah, and like my sister was wearing another metal t-shirt, and so people like look at us and go, "Oh, God's here to save you," and it's like, nah, fuck off. like, like we're here for my parents. Oh, you new here? It's just, and then next thing you know, like, oh, so who are these? And like, and then they see my parents, and they instantly walk into them, and they give a shit about us, and it's just like,
Yeah.
man, that fakery. So I straight up said, and they're like, oh, who are these people? And like, oh, these are our children. Like, oh, you're their parents, and it's just like, and that's when we started like. I stopped going. I stopped going, especially the youth shit as well. I stopped going.
A
Like,
large portion of it is just people
it's
assuming
fakery.
crap and trying to be better than each. It's just
It is.
it's
It's
absolute
fake.
sham.
It's fakery, and
But
like,
if you buy into it, then you can level up. You know, like
well, for what I say to people is believe what you want to believe, but don't push it onto me, and that's what I live by. And so, like, if that religion gives you great morals to follow by, then that's great. If you're living a happy life with that religion, good on you. Like, I'm not gonna say you should be listening to that shit, but if you do, that's great. And like for me, like I'm happy what I am doing. I don't need people to like shove this shit down my neck, like, because it's just like, hey, I'm respecting what you believe in, and I'm not gonna hold you against it. And so, yeah, and
it's not like you see us going to churches and like trying to direct them to the acknowledgement that not only is the Bible written by humans over a period of time that has been altered, there is actually no factual basis behind it, and that's the basis of their belief system, is that particular book, and then try to explain to them, but what about the Quran? If it's in a book, it must be true, right? There's so many ways, and we don't do that, and that's we stick to our own thing, do our own thing, don't fucking
and like if you find the Quran and the Bible and all that kind of stuff, and all the other religious stuff that help you guide through life, then that's alright, that's great. It's just don't put it towards us, which is understandable.
It's like, what is it? The love thy neighbor, but don't commit adultery. What do you want me to do? Fuck my neighbor or not? Like, that's pretty confusing,
Like, the one thing that's gonna get me with Far Cry when it comes out, I'm just waiting for news, like, especially in the media, taking this against, like, this kind of stuff. Like, like when it
saying gamers are Satanists and against religion.
Yeah, like, oh, they're killing people and like cultists and that, and like, don't forget, like,
Grand Theft Auto done it
multiple
times. There was a huge thing about what was it? The New South Wales Police Department skins over Grand Theft Auto game. There was a massive uproar about that.
Yeah.
Why? Because the police didn't like being put in the fucking limelight. They don't mind having games where criminals and tattoos and stereotypes and this, that, the other. But the second cops come into it and they're being shown to be blatantly abusive, that, damn it, someone's exposing some things that we've done. We can't have that.
Yeah.
People will remember. We want them to forget.
Like, I remember they banned it. They like you can't go Gareth of Auto in Target, Kmart or Big W now anymore because it was actually a women's group that were
Oh,
yeah. Pretty much all I'm gonna say is they pretty much basically said that Grand Theft Auto is very inappropriate and it's shunning women.
I don't think it was a women's group. I think it was a mother's group.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it was a mother's group. And like the funny thing is,
Because,
it's just
Kmart and Target with the whole
Family.
they got the same sex toilets or something. They had a massive uproar about that, and everyone wanted to boycott Target.
Yeah, I know. That's just,
that's the power of complaining, and also the power of complaining will get you so far. You don't know how far it will get you. People just like, God, I don't want to have to listen to this person, but I can't tell them to go fuck themselves because they're a customer and I'll get sacked.
Yeah.
Take this free stuff and fuck off.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's like, yeah. All right, so I reckon we should move off to the next topic because, like,
so Far Cry 5's done. We've gone through that. We're happy with that one.
Yeah, I don't want to like hear comments of people just like full on just saying, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about." Like, I just like, yeah, like for me, it's very laid back.
We'll find out in Far Cry.
Yeah, we'll find. Yeah,
time will tell.
Yeah, we'll find out. Like, who knows? And like,
it looks very American culty, southerny as well.
Yeah,
it looks very raw.
I've seen the map as well for it, and it's in like, like I got the chance.
Do some research.
Oh, I got the chance to play it at PAX and EB Expo briefly because they gave us a section, and I zoomed in the map, and the map was a decent size. And that's what I first do. I did that with this Assassin's Creed, and I looked at the map, I was like, holy shit, this is huge. And then when I fully played the game, it's just like, oh, half of it's desert.
Well, has it got like a Far Cry Primal hunting aspect into it? Because
there was not a lot of there was not a lot of animals when I was walking around. I don't know if it was like the early build, but like I hardly saw animals. Like, yeah, I do apologize if you're hearing typing, guys.
No.
Yeah, no, I'm apologizing to the listeners because they hear typing.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can pop it though.
yeah, you can cop it. You're fucked. You have to put up with it. Yeah, like the thing is, like, there's no linked images at the moment that I can see, but rumors is they have
there's dogs. Dogs bring you guns.
Yeah. You got companions. You got a sniper. You got a plane that flies around and backs you up.
There's deer hunting, from what I see.
Yeah.
This, like, I didn't look into it at all. I was just like, Far Cry is kind of my thing. I like the exploring part.
There's co-op, like main story co-op. So
that's another good bit.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'll grab it on PC and we'll play it together, man. We'll do like a co-op stream. We'll do that, all right?
Well, because I only started buying PC games because I didn't realize that I could just stream the Xbox app on the computer and do it that way.
Yeah.
Because I used to buy the most expensive pack at EB, play the game for 5 days and return it.
You want
goodies?
You're one of those customers. Fuckers.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, nah.
But hey, to be fair, I buy consoles and toys and all sorts of things.
Mate, I don't give a shit. It's your money, man.
Yep.
Like for Red Dead, I'm buying it on Xbox One. Yeah.
Red Dead, I played the first one.
I loved it.
Undead.
Undead was good. Like, it was clever. I like the idea of it. My dad absolutely loves Red Dead.
The story of it.
Yeah, my dad played Red Dead to death. He never played the multiplayer. He just explores and went hunting. That's what he did. He's clocked in about 300 hours. Just by hunting. Yeah, he plays that game to death. Which, we can move on to the next topic. Red Dead 2 might have a Battle Royale mode.
Ugh.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on that?
That's cringeworthy. Oh, cringe. Anything that adapts to a battle royale is just cringeworthy because it is blatantly saying, this is a really good idea. I'm pissed that we didn't think about it, so we're going to make our own version of this person's game. Yeah. It's like someone made a version of Call of Duty Zombies and released it and called it Call of Zombies.
There is. There literally is got a game called Call of Zombies, and it's on Steam, I reckon. I think it's like $1. Look it up. Holy
shit, there is.
Yeah, there's shit games like that. Call of Zombies.
No, that's Call of Duty Zombies. That's actually a COD game.
There's these shitty like $2 games you can get that have that Call of Zombies shit in it, and Yeah, that's just a link apparently. So what they're doing is they're doing a regular free roam, and then they're doing like deathmatch and all that, and then they're gonna do a battle royale mode, which you get like upgrades and all that kind of stuff. They also like doing like this upgrade system with their thing, and I don't know if this is like confirmed. You had to like double check. We'll find out in E3. That's what I reckon. We'll find out in E3, which I'm looking forward to. But yeah, it's not confirmed. But for me, to have a battle royale mode, I felt like 2017 was the year of battle royale. That's
Yes,
yeah,
yes. There was a leak on the February 6th about the battle royale, so that's a fact.
yeah. So yeah, I actually looked up a lot of this shit. So um, yeah. So for me, with 2017 was very battle royale. Like, there's so many of those games now out, and like, there's even more that are planning to come out soon. And I'm like, it's just too much. And like, for me, because you got H1Z1, and then you had PUBG, and then you got Fortnite that were originally going to do it, and then they said, oh, we're about to release it, and then PUBG came out, and I was just like, nah, that's just bullshit. And then you got all these other games that are coming out that have battle royale modes in them, and for me, I love like DayZ days. Like, those days were awesome. I do miss them, and like, people are like, oh, you should play Escape to Corvo, I forgot what the Torvo.
Escape from Tarkov.
Tarkov, yeah, people are like, oh, you should play that if you like DayZ. And it's just like, I miss those days of literally spending 12 hours in a server and gathering supplies and hoarding up in a spot. Like, you remember the castle section in DayZ?
No, I can't. I actually never played DayZ. You gotta remember, I've only had a computer for 3 months, man.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, I used to play. I used to play. Well, I'm the same, man. I've had my PC since September, like late September. My my shitty old computer could run DayZ, and I used to get like 12, 20 FPS on it. Like, it was terrible. And I played DayZ to death. Like, we used to do helicopter pickups. Like, people would drop us ammo to pick them up and drop them off. And we did that for like 12 hours in servers. Is
that DayZ or the Armor mod?
The Armor mod. Not the full game. I don't know about the full game. People like saying, nah, it's still broken as hell. And like, I don't know if it's still active, like the player base for that. See, it's mostly negative. And like, and that's been
6 out of 10.
Yeah. And like, I used to play the mod. I love the mod days. Those days were fun. And then yeah, it's mostly negative for the recent reviews now. So anyway, a lot of people are probably saying, "Oh, it's not like PUBG." I'm just waiting for that.
Well, it's really PUBG or Fortnite, and oh god.
wait, I'm looking. Wait! I found a review. You ready? This is a review for DayZ. All right, so guys, listen to this. This is this was posted 2 days ago. This game is it was posted on the 30th of last month. This game has been in alpha for 4 years. Let me tell you what I did in 4 years. I found a girlfriend and fell in love. We argued and broke up. I graduated high school, went to college. I graduated from college, joined the army, got my medical discharge a month abroad. I worked as a pizza driver and a cook and a security officer for 3 different companies. Got a new car. Lost my virginity. I went to college. I went back to college to get a high degree. Found another girl. 2 of my grandparents have died, and I got hired as a dispatcher. And all this, and this game added and removed Christmas trees for the holidays. And you know what the funny thing is? Did you find this review helpful? 1,000 people.
Yes.
1,000 people said this review was helpful. 550 people found this review funny. This guy deserves a medal. And like, good on you for like, that is funny as hell.
What I'm concerned about is he lost his virginity pretty late too.
Well, this has been. Don't forget.
I lost mine in high school.
Well, don't forget.
I make mistakes.
He went to college, so
yeah,
he got lost it there.
But that's what's even more concerning, isn't it? Where college is where you're meant to get real loose.
That's
I
when.
assume he's American because he calls it college.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I like in college. I don't know if it's an American thing. I'm not too sure because I'm Aussie. Um, in America is
Oh,
where
we've seen the
a lot.
movies, mate.
Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, yeah. We've seen American Pie and shit, and Euro Trip
Oh,
and all
God.
that. Road Trip, all those movies. Yeah. And that's it. Oh, yeah, I missed that game. I literally do, and I'm so tempted to buy it, but I don't want to reenact another Splinter Cell Blacklist thing. But don't forget,
Yeah.
Steam can give you money back. So you know what?
Why don't you
I'll put it on my wish list.
Yeah, I was gonna say, won't you put in for a refund? Oh no, that's right. That you got that one through Ubisoft.
Yeah.
What you can do is just go to G2A and see if they've got it for cheaper.
Yeah, I should do that. You know, I'll just wait until DayZ is like on special or something like that. It's like $35 US, which is about 45 Aussie, Australian, roughly 37 or something like that. Anyway.
Whoa, DayZ 60 Aussie dollars on G2A, but that's the full game.
60.
Mm.
It's like 35 on Steam.
But Arma 3 global key is 48 Aussie dollars.
Yeah. Alright.
Arma Gold Edition Steam key, 60 cents.
That's the first game. That's the very first Arma game.
Yeah, but that's 60 cents. Like, how can you say no to that?
I love buying those games. Like, you remember Driver Parallel Lines?
Yes, and Worms Armageddon for $2. Sign me up.
I got the old Arma. I got Arma 2. But I'm not playing that anymore. Haven't played that in years. Next topic. You remember Dead Island 2?
More games I didn't play, unfortunately. Dead Island 2. I've
No,
seen
no, no.
some people
Have you
play
seen?
it.
No, no, no.
Stomp them.
You remember when Dead Island first came out in 2011?
I can't remember the 11th of last month.
Okay, never mind. Alright, so Dead Island was the first-person zombie game RPG. And it was made by... I forgot the company's name.
Cryo?
No, it was Silver something. Wait, let me look it up.
Deep Silver.
Yeah, it was Deep Silver, yeah. They were in development for Dead Island. Yeah, it was Techland. It was developed by Techland and Deep Silver. And they made Dead Island and Dead Island Riptide, which I'm not going to say play that game. That game was pretty shit. And so they were in development for Dead Island 2. And they announced the trailer back in 2014. And what happened was the company that originally were going to make it bailed out and made Dying Light.
Yes.
Yeah. So
funny story. One of the customers at my local EB actually got flown over to bloody Whoop Whoop to work on that game.
Oh wow.
Mm.
It's alright. That's pretty
cool.
cool.
Local WA guy getting it big on the Dying Light.
Yeah, no, right? Getting big on Dying Light. So the remainder of that company went off to continue. They pretty much bought it out, and it's now in development by Jaeger Studios, I think it is. I'm not too sure. And so, one second. Sorry, it's my mum. She doesn't understand the word of a note that's on the door. Anyway, continue. Sorry about the odd pause, guys. So yeah, it's now in development by Jaeger Studios. I'm not too sure. And this game has been odd because the reason why I brought up this was because I was looking at the EV Games website and I was looking at new releases. And this game was... it's still on pre-order. You can still pre-order this game. And they changed it from 2018 to 2019. This game has been in development for almost 5 years. Well, technically 4 now.
Wonder.
It makes you wonder.
Like,
is it going to be another 2K?
How much money does a game pull in?
like, I don't know. Like
because they've got to pay their staff, they've got to pay for
exactly.
equipments and stuff like that, and then there's interest if they don't, like I assume there's interest if they have to loan or something like that, and that just adds up over time. Like, how do they make money?
Yeah,
on
it's
this?
now being made by Jaeger Studio and Deep Silver, and the thing is, this game was originally going to be in development for PS. Like, this game was going to kick off the new generation. It was like, hey, this is a new zombie game for this generation, with the Xbox One. I reckon this game's not going to come out until the next generation console.
Isn't the next gen console already out? The Xbox One X?
That's still in the Xbox One generation, so yeah, that's
So
still
what's next, really? Like,
Yeah, I know. Like, who knows? Who knows?
X sunglasses?
VR, something shit like that. I don't know. PC maybe. Like, they'll probably give up, say, buy a PC. Yeah, it's just like, and I'm looking up right now. I'm still looking up. If you guys still here, clicking a gameplay for it, and there's no gameplay since 2015. That's it. There's nothing else on this game, and like,
sounds about right.
Like, it's gonna be another Duke Nukem forever. You remember that game that was in development?
The old school Duke Nukem?
No. You know that one that came out in 2011?
Yeah, I've got the deck of cards and the gum and stuff that came with it. Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah. That game was in development for so many years and went through so many fucking
different hands of
developers and shit. And it's just like,
but to be fair, a large portion probably thought, why the fuck are we doing this? The old game's just as good as the new game.
Yeah.
It's just polished with different graphics.
I think what they did was they bite too much of what they can do. I reckon they came out in a rough industry time, because don't forget, Duke Nukem, it was just the 90s, and like, don't forget the game.
The original Duke Nukem 2D slide-on view.
Oh yeah, that game was in the 80s.
I would play that forever.
Yeah, I reckon, like, because like, during that time it was when the gaming the gaming industry was changing. Like, you can see like female protagonists and all that kind of stuff, and like, you're playing as a guy who's literally rapes women and like, gets women all the time, leaves women all the time.
It was in a different time.
Yeah,
it's very misogynistic. I mean, Duke Nukem himself is the embodiment of the American dickhead beefcake. Like, that's
no
literally
offense,
what he.
No offense to all the beefcakes out there. Like, you guys.
Oh.
Yeah.
Beef Mountain. But no, like it's again, it's taking. Like, that's I don't know if there's anything wrong with the games. Like I was saying with Wolfenstein before, I think it's more or less the people that sit there and go, "Oh, that's offending me," and then they ruin it for everyone else. Like, I can't look at certain games now, because if I was to play Wolfenstein, I'd be on the side of those people that I don't like, that complain about everything.
Yeah.
But if I don't play Wolfenstein, then they see me as their opposition, because apparently I'm a Nazi because I don't play a Nazi killing game. It's like, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Can't these people just fuck off?
Yeah, I think it's this generation. I reckon it's just people nowadays with technology and people being so up themselves. It's the generation of just complaining, and like, not to say that like people standing up for rights and all that is not a bad thing, but standing up for the right things, like, the stuff that makes sense, not the bullshit of like saying like people signing up for. All right, so I'm gonna talk about, this is completely off gaming topic. There was this woman, this plus size model, good on her. All right, she's gorgeous. She was in this burger joint.
On a cake? She sat on a cake?
No, all right.
Oh.
So if this offends people, then tune out now, because like, I'm going to talk about
food sitting is actually pornography.
I'm going to put this on the red tube. So I'm going to put this on red tube. So
double your views.
Yeah, double views. Like, talk about plus side models in video games. Plus side video games. Anyway. So what happened was, this lady, she went to like kind of like a Macca's or something like that, and she sat on the counter of where the guys give out food, and
you
like,
can't do that.
Yeah, you can't, exactly.
So I asked where my food sits.
So this girl This girl,
Whether it's a tight ass or a fat ass, don't put it near my food.
just,
If I wanted to eat ass, I'd get a spoon and dive in. But I want to make.
so she's wearing this half dress. You know that dress that completely exposes one leg, and you can see like the hip, and you can see they're not wearing any underwear.
Yes.
Yeah. So one of them. So she's sitting on the counter where the people pick up your order, and this guy goes, "Oh, excuse me, can you move, please?" And she goes, "No. Do you serve buns? I got buns right here." And that's what she said.
Ugh.
And she put it out on her Instagram with her just smiling, doing this cheeky grin. And you can tell the guy, he's like, I don't get paid enough for this shit. And, like, and people were, like, crying out, saying, oh my god, she's so inspiring. She's like, no, she's sitting on the counter where we get me fucking food from. Like, you know.
But that's the thing. If you break it down a little more, these people are seeing inspiration as just being against the grain, being an absolute asshole to someone who doesn't deserve it, who's at their job, trying to earn a living.
Yeah.
And there's like, that's inspirational. You totally threw away all regard for like society and their expectations of you. You're so awesome. I wish I could do that. But the reason why they don't do that is because they have like half a brain in their head that says, oh, if I make an ass of myself, I am an ass.
Yeah.
But, you know, if you have the right audience, you know, egos can be inflated quite quickly.
Oh, yeah. Hashtag Kim Kardashian, like Kanye West, and like all those.
You know, Kanye is legitimately a bit mental.
Oh, no. He's the number one rock star. He's the biggest rock and roll star. Like you know.
No, he's got actual mental issues.
Oh yeah, no, he's a god. You know, like he's a god. That's what he says, and I quote: "He's the next Martin Luther King." That's actually a quote from him. You know what? I'm gonna look up Kanye West quotes right now.
Didn't he also say he's the new Tupac?
Oh,
it sounds like something he would say.
It kind of does. Right? Here's some quotes. He says, actually,
Kanye quotes.
I can't take these quotes serious. Oh my god.
The greatest pain in life is that I'll never be able to see myself perform live. Dude, just jerk.
Oh my god. Right? My music isn't just music, it's medicine.
We all self-conscious. I'm just the first to admit it. Wow. Wow.
Wait, I know I got angels watching me from the side. Nah, I can't read this. I'm literally gonna lose brain cells. Yeah, I'm gonna stop reading this stuff. I'm gonna lose brain cells, man. Yeah, everyone, note to self: do not read Kanye West quotes. You're gonna lose brain cells.
Yeah, Kanye called Tupac the most overrated rapper in history. Sorry, Kanye, you're out of the rap game.
What?
You don't knock the greatest. You just don't.
No.
Like, see, this is the problem. Kanye is of this new genre wave of idiots that mask themselves and flood into normally populated areas.
Like he was a good
slowly.
Like when he first started off, he was a good artist. Like I'm not gonna
nothing but a gold digger.
And
ain't messing with a broke. You know, that was catchy.
That was good.
And it was also true because gold diggers and broke. You know, like it was catchy. It was simple. It wasn't
good.
Him being silly. It was him actually being real, saying
genuine.
A lot of women just want your money. So what did he do? He got the biggest gold digger there is and married her.
And had 2 kids.
Does no one see the irony in that? I mean, what the fuck? I've only just acknowledged that.
And that, folks, we're going to move on to the next topic.
God damn, Kanye.
Alright, so, moving on from Conway, let's talk about Battlefield. Alright, so I know you haven't played... You're not much of a Battlefield fan.
I did do a Battlefield 1 for a little bit when it was a free weekend, I think, or I bought it and returned it over a weekend.
Oh, yeah.
I do like the realistic World War One, two, like
Yep.
old fashioned stuff. It's very throwback, and being Australian and the Anzac stuff, we
Oh
are a
yeah, it was
fighting
good.
breed.
Yeah,
We do like to rough it up a little. So
yeah.
aesthetically, it was extremely pleasing. But as far as gameplay, I just couldn't get into it. I do require friends to play the
Oh
game in order
yeah,
for me to get into it. So.
for me, Battlefield, I love it. I love Battlefield. I love them. It is more prominent to playing with friends, especially in squads. Battlefield 3 and 4, Bad Company 2, holy shit, they're all amazing games. Battlefield 1, I found it was a little bit more. It was good. It was great. It had that atmosphere that I loved. And especially me being like a history nut of military history and all that kind of stuff, they knocked it out of the ballpark. And
As far as accuracy goes,
it part of actually goes, yeah, exactly. And it was just for me, Battlefield 1 did not have enough. For me, it was just there was not much like you can go back to playing it. Like I've unlocked all the guns. Me and my mates we played it for a solid 2 months during
so very little
2016.
replay value.
There was not very much like what's their next to unlock, like because they had this special class thing, like you had sniper, medical support, and engineer, which was assault, and you had star rankings when if you play as him like that certain rank in the Battlefield 4, 3, Bad Company. If you play those ranks consistently, you unlocked new shit that helped with that class. And
Hmm.
Battlefield 1 was some kind of the same thing, but when you hit level 10, which was the max rating for that class, you get a legendary weapon that they have. But you unlocked everything after rank 5. So between rank 5 and rank 10, there's nothing. You unlock nothing. You just get
It's
a
a bit
little bit of
like,
XP.
oh, see, like Call of Duty has the prestige, and even then,
Yeah.
on the journey to prestige, you get all these additional things for your gun and shit
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's what I mean. Like, I'm a COD guy, so
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know what COD has, and that's why I stick with it. I
Yeah.
suppose that maybe was why I didn't jump to Battlefield.
Yeah. Like for Battlefield, for me, you're constantly unlocking new stuff. You're unlocking new challenges. Like me and my mates went back to playing Battlefield 4, and we unlocked guns that we never unlocked before. We're like, oh shit, we did this contract. We got this sweet fucking gun from it. And that's the thing. Like you unlock attachments from using that same gun over time. Same thing with like the weapons leveling up as well. Um, you just unlock for playing that class that you have. Like the engineer is all about repairing and all that kind of stuff. You earn XP from repairing. You get bonuses from doing that kind of stuff. And that's the one thing I enjoyed. Like me and my mates, I was the support guy. I gave them ammo. I always backed each other up. I always held a position. And I had one mate who was a reconner, so he always placed a spawn beacon, so we knew where we'd have to meet up. And my mate was a medic, and he was like the best medic in the fucking game. And I loved it, and that's the thing I loved about it. It was just so much fun. And so they announced another Battlefield game coming out this year. Uh, Rumors there might be World War Two. If they go with this route, I'm not going to touch it. I feel like because what they did was, when Infinite Warfare first came out, um, pretty much they were like, um, Battlefield 1 was like, no, Battlefield, the company who make Battlefield Dice, was like, oh, we're making a World War 1 shooter. And people were like, fuck yeah. And that came out perfect timing when COD announced, Infinite Warfare. And then after that, like, Battlefield kept doing its thing, and then they released Battlefront, and then people were like, hey, where Call of Duty's like, hey, we're making World War Two. And so if Battlefield goes, hey, we're making a World War Two game route, I reckon this could backfire, to be honest. If they went with this route of going, hey, we can do a World War Two to shooter too, it's pretty much going to be like, hey, it's going to really throw off your audience, kind of thing. Like, all the COD players are going to be like, see, Battlefield's trying to copy us. And that's what I reckon they should not do. What I reckon they should do.
We all know The Simpsons did it first.
Yeah. Yeah, touche.
I like the whole competition thing of I did it first. It's like it's a bit
Yeah.
with the battle royale. If you do it first, fair enough. You don't need to go around saying it because just like in one of PewDiePie's things when he was talking about people
Wait, man, it's not if I
copying
give you a second.
you laugh, you lose.
You continue talking. I'll be quiet.
That's cool. Yeah, a bit like PewDiePie's "You Laugh, You Lose." There was another guy called Jacksepticeye, or there was another fellow. I can't remember his name, but he has an episode or a series called WAIY or something similar to that, and then PewDie has LY. They had a bit of a thing about who did what first, and some of PewDie's fans took it a bit too seriously and didn't realize that not only is it very easy to see who uploaded the video first, but PewDiePie himself even said it was sarcasm, it was a bit of a joke, but unfortunately some people didn't get it, so I have to explain it again, but the whole competition thing, unless you're making massive profit on it, which these games I guess are, it just comes down to like how money hungry they are. Like if you've got a really good genuine idea and it comes out as a great game, you don't have to say anything. The game will speak for itself. But the whole I was here first, really off-putting. A bit like the Fortnite and PUBG battle that goes on of, oh, PUBG is much better. It's more realistic and then the Fortnite people going, oh, but you can't build things and stuff. And yeah, but some people want to play a game for aesthetic realism, and some people want to play a game for functionality and different activities, building. Personally, myself, I've played both. I've got wins on both. Fortnite, I actually find it much easier to win. And yeah, I still play the pub because it's a challenge, at least for me. We still got the Bonesy silent time. It's all right. But on the talking list of games, I'll open up the Steam. Let's see what kind of news there is for PUBG and its esport readiness. And the amount of updates PUBG has had over the time period between a full initial release V1 to now. You'd think that they'd have fixed the problem that doesn't display my character as online to all my friends. I mean, literally, none of my friends can invite me or play with me. I may as well delete the game. I don't think PUBG understands that it's got customers that it just ignores. And the amount of times I've talked to them on Twitter, commented, reviewed, like, after a while you're just banging your head against a brick wall. I think it's time to download Fortnite, eh? So yeah, Far Cry 4, $33 on sale. You can actually go down to your local EB Games and get it for less than that, hard copy. Some of these games. Worst of all is Steam. There it is, Dynasty Warriors 9. $59.99. Release date yesterday. Dynasty Warriors 9, a bunch of foreign letters, words, whatever, and then the number 8. That makes me think it's actually Dynasty Warriors 8. 90 playable characters. That's a bit much, isn't it? I mean, I like options, but 90 playable characters, seriously. User reviews mostly negative. 28% of the 800 reviews for this game are positive. Yeah, I totes won't be buying this unless it's $10. Such a shame though, because I do quite like the repetitiveness of this game. That and it's so easy to win. Like you only lose if you go the wrong direction or do the wrong thing. So confusing. 3 curators have reviewed this product. I seriously waited years for DW9 and I get mindless galloping around the open world to kill one guy in 10 to 30 seconds. That is no challenge. Major battles such as Hualo Gate become a joke and glitchy graphics can make walls disappear at a certain angle. Overall, poorly optimized. A slap in the face. English voice acting.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. My mate just gave me a
That's
phone
all right.
call, and literally he will call, and I'll be talking to him for like half of my life. So yeah, I pretty much zoned out. I didn't hear anything that you said.
That's cool.
From that
I just
prior.
tried to make sure that there wasn't dead air.
Silence, dead
So I
silence.
just
Yeah.
tweeted about some stuff.
Yeah, my mate is in deep doo doo right now. So yeah, that was like, oh shit. So yeah. Anyway, fuck, I lost what I was talking. Yeah, Battlefield, because you were talking about like the whole that whole copy and paste with the battle royale thing. I'm hoping they do Bad Company. Bad Company was such a fun series. If you have not seen it, try it out. Just watch like gameplay of it or like funny moments of it. It's just so much fun because it's just basically a squad just taking the absolute piss out of everything with the action and all that. So if they do that with Bad Company 3, I'll be like, fuck yeah. So yeah. So far, that is all the topics for today.
Do you know? I tell you though, the one Battlefield game that I did play,
Yep.
and it was a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
Battlefield 1942.
Oh, that's the gem of the year. That was the gem.
That was probably the best game I played as a kid.
That one is a gem to play. Yeah. All right, so
Battlefield Vietnam, the track on that one was so good.
So good, yeah. Oh, I just remember, and it was just Vietnam era weapons and stuff. It was like, fuck yeah.
How can that be released in March 2004?
Which
I
one?
swear I was playing that a lot earlier. Battlefield Vietnam, because I remember the music on that game was amazing.
Yeah.
And then you could put your own music in, which was even better.
I think it was a stuff up with Steam then. Could be that. All right, so I'm gonna end this episode. Thank you, Retro, for stopping by, my man. I do appreciate it.
That's right. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. It's been a pleasure. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna post this probably later on tonight, maybe. Anyway, I'll give you guys an update on episode 5 and how that goes. And I think I might do this, like, have a host on, like, this was kind of like, let's just fucking do it. It was very last moment. It was just like, hey, man, you want to be on? And you're like, yeah, sure. So I do appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by, Retro. It definitely, like, gave up more breathing room just to think stuff when you were talking. Like, we've been going on for about an hour and 10 minutes now. So almost an hour and 10 minutes. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, I could talk underwater with a mouthful of marbles, mate.
And, yeah, I think when episode 10 rocks up, I think I might do an awesome event, maybe, with some friends. Who knows? We'll keep them on, like, to be continued kind of thing. So, yeah, definitely check out Retro. His link for his Twitch channel will be below. I've been your boy, Bonez, and, Retro, you got anything to say before we end this? Say, like, catch you later, or bye?
Scratch your crater.
Alright, guys, have a good one, and I'll catch you soon in another episode.